you're clicking on this video, you're probably interested in how you can get funded for your sports betting, which basically means if you're really good at this stuff, you can use other people's money to place bets and you take 70% of the profits if you can prove that you're profitable. The site that I use is called PlayerProfit, and in this video, I'll explain to you guys everything you need to know about this website, some of the stuff they don't say up front, and also how I was able to get funded so that way you guys can see if this is something for you. So I'm gonna start off by saying this is tough. This is not something that everybody passes. I've passed it once before, and I'm currently on an account now where I'm on the second phase. So when you first go into PlayerProfit, this is what it looks like, but obviously it's going to say 0 picks out of 20, and it's going to say your profit target is 0 out of 200. So I'm on a $1,000 account right now that we got for $27. It's the exact same challenge on every one of these accounts, and the idea is that you have to make the account go up 20% before you go down 15%. For the 1K account, it's make it go up $200 before it goes down $150. And also something that they don't really say is you can't go over the max daily loss either. So if you're going to place 2 bets that day, place a 50 and place a 49, because I think you end up losing the account if you go over it. It's a little bit of math involved sometimes, but if you guys are throwing around this type of money, I'm sure you're half decent at math already. Some questions that people have as well, though, too, is what the book actually looks like and if there is a bunch of props and stuff as well. I think this has more props than most things. I think obviously in these first 2 phases, it's just play money, right? It's basically you proving to these people that you can use their funds and be profitable with it, because at the end of the day, if you are profitable, you take 70% of the winnings at the very end when you start to cash out, and you didn't have to risk anything more than whatever you bought the account for. One of the things that people have asked as well is if you pay the $27 or whatever it is for any one of these challenges, can you get charged anything more than that? And the answer is no. You can draw it down another $50, $100, right? There's obviously the max benchmark where it doesn't allow you to go too far, but in these first 2 stages, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just play money, so you're never going to get punished for anything else, and there's never any secret charges or anything at all. But getting into the props, once again, it's baseball season right now. We'll have to see what football's like as well when we get it going, but they got everything, man. There's first 3 innings, team totals, first 5 innings, first 7 innings. My dog is down here right now trying to get me to play with the toy, but there's a lot, man. There's everything for hits, runs, RBIs. There's basically everything you can do. The only catch with it right now is that you cannot do anything live, which, to be honest, has probably saved me a shitload of money as well too. But that's one of the things they don't really say at the beginning is you can't do anything live, and then also you can't do more than 2 bets per game. Because I think what would end up happening, obviously, because people are trying to get to that, the 20 pick mark so they can move on to the next stage, is you could feel really confident against like the Yankees versus Blue Jays today and lock in 18 bets for the Yankees. It doesn't necessarily prove anything. So I think what they want you to do is have it be spread across a bunch of different games and different days. And that's basically that. So that's the one thing there. And then, well, yeah, so 2 picks. You can't do anything live, which I know that might deter some people as well too. But knowing myself, I've lost a lot of money doubling down on shit live. So for me, it's been nice as well. But so yeah, this is what the phase 1 account looks like. I think I said it earlier, but basically when you pass it, they'll send you an email saying, congrats, you've made it to the second challenge. This is the last challenge before you get funded. So I'm over on my other account now if this decides to load. This is also a website, by the way. It's not an app. I wonder if they'll have an app at some point, but I have no idea. So we are 8 picks in on this so far. We're $29 out of the 200. What I usually do is I try to play it really, really slow at the beginning to try to get a bunch of picks in. So like even right now, we have 5 picks for today, just a bunch of like $13 to $20 things. And I made sure no matter what, it's not going to go over the maximum daily loss. So that's what we're at right now. When you do get funded, they'll have you enter some information. So for tax purposes and everything like that, in case you do cash out. The only thing that we did learn once you get to the cash out is, or once you get to the funded stage and you can start being able to cash out, is that you're able to cash out once a month. All these accounts have different rules on them, by the way, too. So there is inactivity timers on this stuff as well. So you just have to place 1 bet every 5 days is how it works with some of these. I think on the pro ones as well, yeah, everything is going to be, you have to just place something every 5 days. For the phase 1 and phase 2, it doesn't have to be every 5 days. But what I was going to talk about really quickly as well is what account you should end up getting. My bankroll is not as crazy as a lot of you guys in the Discord. I'll be honest, it's nowhere near the same. So for me, when I buy the $1,000 account, you use anybody's code. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, you can use my code. It's Buck, B-U-C-K, and the channel gets kickback off of every single account that's bought. So we'd appreciate it a ton. But basically, you can use it every single time as well. If there's any other creator you watch too that you want to help out, you can obviously use theirs. So the way that it works is you have the minimum risk and you have the maximum risk of what you can do for your picks. So for the 1K account, the max you can do is $50. Once again, at the beginning, I probably wouldn't at all. I'd probably just stick with 10, 20s to try to build it up. And then obviously as you get closer with the picks, you can go for it if you would like to. And it's the same for everything here. The $5,000 account is what a lot of people have been starting to get in here. The way that I kind of look at it is that other account lasted me. I got to like 93 picks on there. That thing lasted me like 2.5 weeks, and all I had to load up was $27. So for the sake of me not having to deposit much, it's super nice. I know there's a lot of people that deposit hundreds of dollars every single week. With this being the $5,000 account that you can end up playing for, where at the end of it, you'll be getting $250 bets, minimum risk $50, and all you would have to pay is the $124. And that's before you use the 10% discount code if you use somebody's as well. As the challenges get larger, it's going to cost a little bit more, but at the end of the day, if you can unlock these type of bets with only this, it's pretty crazy. Obviously, you can go all the way up to 100,000. I've seen a lot of people cash out with these 100,000s. They do have a Discord as well, too, if you look up PlayerProfit, where it shows everybody that's cashing out and how much money they've made. And there are some psychos that have made some pretty crazy money off of this. So yeah, this is basically a rundown of the website. Once again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please just message me. Buck Army in this Discord should be the person who posted this, and you should be good. The last thing I'm going to say is whenever you get past the first phase, or say, for instance, you lose one challenge, you're going to the next challenge because you just purchased another one, don't try to speed run it. Speed running this is the one thing that screws everybody up. When I got to a funded account and I got all the way to that stage, I did like three $50 bets and I lost all three of them and I was done. I was like, that fucking sucks. So try to build it up. Don't change your strategy at all. Be smart about it. And hopefully we'll see a few of you guys funded in the Discord.